You know, my personal feeling is that there's a big difference between fantasy land and reality. Fantasy land is what we do. You're either writing something, writing a song, writing a book, doing a movie, doing a television show. That's fantasy land.
Kurt Russell's recent comments on Hollywood's woke culture has got the entertainment world buzzing. Now, I don't know about you, but when a legendary actor like Russell speaks up, I can't help but lean in and listen. Is Russell the voice of reason, or just another actor speaking out? Have you ever wondered how celebrity opinions shape the entertainment industry? Or what happens when actors step outside their roles and into political debates?
I was in a situation, we do what we call a dog and pony.
Right.
We're out doing the dog and pony selling a picture. And you get sometimes you get what you feel is slightly ambushed by somebody who's really got an agenda. And that's sort of, I think, that's my opinion of what happened to me the other day.
So, what's got Russell all fired up? Well, it's this idea of woke culture that's been spreading through the industry faster than wildfire in a California summer. For those of you who might be scratching your heads, woke isn't just about waking up from a nap. It's about being aware of social injustices and inequalities and actively working to address them. Now, on the surface, that sounds pretty noble, right? Who doesn't want a fairer, more inclusive world? But according to Russell, this push for social consciousness might be doing more harm than good in the entertainment biz. Here's where it gets interesting. Russell dropped this gem in an interview. "We are court jesters." Okay, I'll admit, when I first heard that, I pictured him in one of those funny hats with bells. But jokes aside, what he's getting at is pretty profound. He's saying that actors should focus on entertaining people, not preaching to them. It's like going to a comedy club, and instead of getting laughs, you're handed a lecture on socio-economic policies. Not exactly what you signed up for, is it? Russell argues that when actors start waving their political flags too vigorously, they risk alienating half their audience. It's like that awkward Thanksgiving dinner where your uncle starts ranting about politics, and suddenly everyone's real interested in their mashed potatoes. But here's the thing. We're living in an age where silence on important issues is often seen as complicity. Many actors feel a responsibility to use their platforms for good, to shine a light on issues that matter. And let's be real. When your favorite celebrity speaks up about a cause, it can make you sit up and take notice. So, we're left with this tricky balancing act. On one side, we have the push for more socially conscious content, addressing issues like racial inequality, gender representation, and LGBTQ+ rights. On the other, we have concerns about creative freedom and the fear of alienating audiences. It's like trying to make a blockbuster movie that pleases everyone. Good luck with that. Russell's worry is that in trying to tick all the woke boxes, Hollywood might be losing its storytelling mojo. Instead of crafting complex, nuanced characters and storylines, filmmakers might be playing it safe, sticking to formulaic plots that won't ruffle any feathers. And let's face it, some of the greatest films of all time were pretty darn controversial when they came out. Imagine if Midnight Cowboy or Pulp Fiction had been watered down to appease everyone. Would they have had the same impact? But it's not just Russell who's feeling this way. There's a growing chorus of voices in the industry and among fans who are getting a bit tired of feeling preached to. They're craving stories that entertain first and foremost, that transport them to different worlds or make them feel something deep in their gut. It's like when you go to a restaurant expecting a delicious meal, but instead of food, you're served a pamphlet on healthy eating habits. Sure, the information might be valuable, but it's not going to satisfy your hunger, is it? So, what's the solution here? How can Hollywood navigate these choppy waters? Well, Russell suggests that actors can still engage with social issues, but perhaps more behind the scenes. Do the charity work, support the causes you believe in, but when it comes to your public persona, focus on the craft of acting. It's an interesting proposition. Imagine if we could have our cake and eat it too. Socially conscious celebrities who also know how to keep us entertained without feeling like we're back in school. As we look to the future of Hollywood, it's clear this conversation isn't going away anytime soon. The industry is going to have to find a way to balance social responsibility with artistic freedom. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded while riding a unicycle. Challenging, but not impossible. What do you think about all this? Is Kurt Russell onto something, or is he just another old-school actor resistant to change? Should celebrities use their platforms to advocate for social causes or stick to entertaining us? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below and let's get this conversation going. And hey, if you enjoyed this discussion into the wild world of Hollywood politics, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we've got plenty more where this came from. Until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking, and most importantly, keep enjoying those movies, whether they're woke, broke, or somewhere in between. Catch you on the flip side.